What's up guys, it's Stod here, and today we're doing a slightly different video than what we're used to. We're doing a top 5 settings video, alright? And not just any top 5, we're doing the top 5 pro, in quotations, settings that everyone should have to improve their gameplay. So these are settings that I've most likely been using for a long time, or I've recently changed to improve my gameplay over time. Now, some of you might have already got some of these settings, but there might be a couple that you may have missed out on. So at number 5, we got the gameplay options. Now in the advanced tab, you've got the camera shake scale, one of the most important things to turn off as soon as you get into a game of Battlefield 1. So in this example, this is at 100% camera shake. May be good for cinematics, but if you're running around trying to aim at a guy, dodging left and right, and then an explosion goes off near you, this is going to mess up your aim. So going into the options, we turn it down to 30%. And just remember, this is just one dynamite at max range. Imagine an artillery shell landing on your head. It's going to be a lot bigger, but you can see the difference is massive. Now the next one is a bonus for the gameplay options, parachute auto deploy. I turn this off because if you spawn on a squad mate, your parachute will automatically deploy at a certain height. This one's more important for turning off in Battlefield 4, where there are more paratrooper spawns in the air. Next up, we have gameplay options again, but this time we're looking at the hit indicators. Now, I only recently started using different colors for my hit indicators. So the most important one that you need to have turned on is the headshot color. Being able to tell that you've just hit a headshot with your pistol, for instance, in a really close range 1v1 can be the deciding factor in a split-second decision whether you're going to continue fighting or you're going to melee. It's super important to be able to tell how much damage you're doing. So you could look down and look at the enemy hit value whilst you're fighting, but just having a really colourful hit marker on your screen, for instance with a headshot, you know that you're doing the maximum damage and you can go for that melee knowing that they're going to die in that one hit. I believe that the kill hit marker is on as default as red, but I turned on the critical hit kill marker, and I believe that shows you when you've hit a critical hit to kill them and helps you understand where your sweet spot is with that weapon. Coming in at number 3, we've got the video settings. Now I'm going to do a video settings performance video at some point, but right now we're focusing on the visual effects that affect your gameplay. So here we have the weapon depth of field. Now that's one of the most important ones to turn off. The last 3 effects, chromatic aberration, film grain and lens distortion, are optional. I don't think they affect your vision that much, but it's just removing clutter. Another option to consider turning on is Tritonopia colorblind mode, as this saturates your icons, making them easier to see, but doesn't saturate your game. So here on MEN, I'm giving you an example of what it looks like without weapon depth of field on. Everything is clear, nothing's blurred, it's very easy to see what's going on around you. However, if we go into the options and turn on weapon depth of field and all of those other settings, see the difference that it makes. Your iron sights are blurred. You can barely see them. And if you look around the edge of the scope, you can actually see that your peripheral vision is blurred. So everything around where you're focusing, you can't see. I have this setting turned off in all my games. The penultimate tip that I am offering you today involves the minimap. Now the minimap is one of the most important factors in a Battlefield game. The biggest change is the size of the minimap. You want the minimap to take up roughly 1/6 of your screen. I would say when I'm not in combat, I'm looking at my map about 50% of the time. Another factor to change is to change your on-foot zoom radius to 150. Now I would set it to 150, but Battlefield makes it that you can't set it to 150, you can only set it to 149 or 151. It's crazy, we don't know why they did it. People often call me out for wall hacking in my videos sometimes because I kill a player behind a wall that I couldn't have known was there. But because of the minimap, it provides so much information. If you have it bigger on the screen, you're more likely to notice enemies. There's a guy next to this wall here. Now he's running in, he's running alongside me, and see you later, dude. The last and most important setting to improve your gameplay is going to controls going to advanced and scrolling all the way down and turning on uniform soldier aiming. Also, I don't know why this is such a hidden option. So this option is quite hard to explain. Essentially, it makes all your sensitivities across different scopes and aim down sight feel similar to each other. I've had this setting turned on since Battlefield 4, and I would say this made the biggest difference in my muscle memory and aiming. It is recommended that you keep the coefficient at 133%, and if you want to change your ADS sense, then you should change that, but not the coefficient. Just try it out and see if it makes a difference. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this new style of video. If you think I missed out any massive settings, please let me know in the comments and I might feature it in the next video. Now I'm sure there's a lot of you that already knew a lot of the things from this video, such as turning down the screen shake or even uniform soldier aiming. But if you learned anything from this video that's new, like the video. If you didn't learn anything new and I'm an idiot, dislike it, you know? Regardless, hope you have a good day, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next stream or the next top 5 or highlights video. See you then.